Welcome to the Daily Energize podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
What's up, Energizer? Happy Friday! I hope you are ready for an amazing weekend, and I hope you had a truly fantastic week. A week filled with some gorgeous, beautiful moments where you found happiness, you found joy, and you savored them, and you've asked yourself some fun questions and started releasing some weight that has been holding you back. So, thank you so much for hopping in, joining me. I'm incredibly grateful for you and just the opportunity to be here and share the Daily Energize. So thank you for allowing me this opportunity to share it with you, and thank you for being part of me and my life, my journey, all of that. I'm incredibly grateful. So thank you. Before we hop into today's episode, if you could do me a favor, and can you hit follow and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode of the Daily Energize? Now, some of you rock stars have already done it. Yeah! Thank you to everyone who already has. And if you just slammed down that button for the first time, thank you for being a rock star and joining us. And if you haven't yet, you're still wondering, well, that's okay. I mean, hopefully you like this episode and, you'll slam it down afterwards. But if it's not for you and this episodes or podcast doesn't align, I get it. That's okay. This is not necessarily for everyone. But I appreciate all of you who it does resonate. Well, I appreciate everyone regardless, but I really appreciate those who pressed on that button and followed. So thank you so much for doing that. All right, today's episode is all about slowing down, and really, what are you afraid would happen or will happen if you slow down? So let me put that into the proper English phrase as opposed to being all different tenses and such. What are you afraid would happen if you slow down? What are you afraid would happen if you slowed down? A lot of the people say, I'd fall behind. Right? Especially as go-getters and high achievers, we're doing a ton. So we keep going and going and going and going. So what happens if we slow down? Well, I won't get as much done or accomplished, and I'll start falling behind. But if we start to unpack that and dig deeper into what does that mean, falling behind, and what are we even more afraid of if we slow down, we uncover some deeper truths. And maybe these truths will resonate with you, and maybe not. Maybe it's something else. Either way, don't judge yourself. Don't belittle yourself. This is all just to gain awareness, so then you can do something about it. So some of the deeper truths, if we peel back the layers, are your fear of disappointing yourself, disappointing your friends, your coworkers, your boss, your family. So fear of disappointment or disappointing other people. Fear of losing identity, because we tie so much of who we are, who we believe we are, to what we do. So, I accomplish a lot. I'm a high achiever. I get X, Y, Z done. All these things. So if we slow down, we lose our identity. At least that's what we're afraid of. And one of the other deeper truths that this uncovers when we peel back the layers is fear of feeling emptiness. So just being afraid of feeling empty inside, not fulfilled, not energized, but empty. So when we slow down, well, I'm not filling up my calendar fully. I'm not whatever. So now I feel empty. I feel worthless. I have that void. And I'm sharing this because I was a person who filled my calendar all the time, and I felt like I needed to, cross everything off on my to-do list to feel accomplished. And that I was so afraid of slowing down because I like going fast. And I feel like I get a ton done when I go fast, when I'm constantly pushing. And this has been going on as long as I can remember, but especially since I started teaching I was even in college, that the more I got done, the more I accomplished, the harder I pushed, I should say, and the faster I intentionally went, the more I got done, which was true to a degree, because when I slowed down or I didn't do anything, I didn't get anything accomplished because I wasn't trying to. But what I've noticed in the last couple years is that when I've started to slow down and be present, be more methodical, I'm getting, I would say, the same amount done. Sometimes I get more done. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh yeah, I get more done instantly just by slowing down. Not all the time, but I do get the same amount of stuff done, sometimes more, but the same amount of stuff done. And I'm present with it. I feel fulfilled. I feel more joy and happiness. I feel connected to myself and to the people I'm working with at that time, as opposed to just constantly being in a rush. I used to idolize the people who always seem busy. You know who I try not to look up to anyone, but you know who I look up, I won't say look up to, but the people I go, wow, that looks awesome, are the people who still accomplish a ton, but yet are calm, who are here and present, who give you, their ear and you can talk with them. Man, that's amazing. So one thing I intentionally chose this year, 2026, to not pick a word of the year. Nothing good or bad. I've done them for years. And I wanted to mix things up this year and not pick one and just kind of see what happened with this year and where the focus was. Because I still have, and I've changed up how I did goals. I believe I talked about identity and all that stuff beforehand. So I'm working more with that than here's a word, although I could pick one, I'm sure, that fits all of it. But I've changed one big thing, and just the other day, I was at a meeting, and in the meeting, they all wanted us to pick a word of the year. And so I'm thinking, well, my gosh, I intentionally didn't do this year. This is funny. And so I was trying to think of what word picks what I changed and what I'm about to share. And I said bored, like just bored. And that wasn't the right word for it. That wasn't it. But the idea, what I was trying to share, the general gist of it, is I'm slowing down, right? The idea of it is I'm slowing down, being present, being focused, not being concerned about, my calendar's not full. No, I'm here, and it's intentionally not full, because when I have my evenings off, I want to be there with Katie. I don't want to be doing 1,000 things and on my phone or thinking about the night. No, I just want to be here. And then I'm here. My calendar can be full or it can be fairly open. And that's okay. I'm still productive. I'm still present. And I get to love and enjoy life on a deeper level. So I invite you don't have to take that on. You do what works best for you. But I invite you to ask yourself, what are you afraid of? Or what are you afraid would happen if you slow down? Just something to think about. All right, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for being here, being you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for hitting follow and subscribe, as I mentioned earlier, and go have an amazing day and incredible weekend. All right, until next time, I'll catch you later.